only northern suburbs of Melbourne-based podcast that has over 1,600 listens on SoundCloud. And it's the only northern suburbs of Melbourne-based podcast that is a complete shit show. With me is, as always, is my co-host and CEO, and the man who loves to brag how he's always on time, Kieran.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And
I want to point out, Saturday night we were out. I'm sure we'll talk about later.
We will.
Was I on time or was I late?
Like I said in the thing here, who likes to brag about the fact he's always
I was
on
so
time.
early to that event. You don't understand how early I was.
That's very true. And with us today, the lovely, the beautiful,
thank you.
Finally returning guest that's not just sitting on the back of a couch, wow. Jess.
Hey.
Put some applause in there, Kieran.
Noted.
Oh.
Thank you for having me back.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
I feel like I'm always a part of this show.
Oh,
I didn't actually feel like I would be a returning guest.
It's good. I think Jess gets the full, she gets all my jokes before I say them here. So now I've had to test my jokes on other people before I put them in.
Right.
If they're hit and miss today, people, it's because...
It's because you haven't
been able
to
practice. So
yeah. You have been awfully quiet this week.
It's been pretty bad.
Well, I don't see this right because a week goes by and then all of a sudden Turch turns up again, right?
Yeah.
Very prompt,
very
right?
prompt.
As well. Very
Thank
very
you.
prompt.
Thank
Actually,
you,
I was
darling.
late today. Now,
her fault.
because I was like, oh shit, I'm not sure if I'm going to be here for 7:30. I better tell them 7:45. I'll definitely be home for 7:45.
Yep.
And then it was like 7:48, and I was like, oh shit, he's not here. Normally,
well, I did have to bring in the guitar today because we do have a sing along later, so that was the subtle hold up. But we are here. We are recording. We are live.
I want to know what happens behind the scenes with you two. Then,
Jeez,
you don't want to know.
That's a bit rude.
No. Let's go there. So.
No, okay. You know what? Okay, this is the kind of message Jess will get. So let me just pull up some Jess.
I want to know. Hey, we record, and then a week goes by. What happens in that week space?
Okay, I'll just pull up a thing. So I basically just think of terrible jokes and send them to Jess. So one of them was, how about a Islamic halaldi? That was one that...
that's hilarious.
I just get really terrible jokes sent to me, like while I'm at work, and then like maybe 3 or 4 in a row, and if I don't respond, she's like, just sends me a couple more until I'd say, ha ha. He's like, well, was it really funny, or are you just saying that? I was just saying that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm sure you'll hear some jokes today that are a bit average, but I just send Jess a whole bunch of jokes and hope for the best. And whatever works, I sort of build on and bring into the show.
Oh, fantastic.
So unlike yourself, Kieran.
No,
I do try to write some jokes.
I have script writers.
Yeah.
I have interns.
That's true.
I run all my content past them.
That's very true.
Profesh.
I literally struggle to turn up on time to my house where we record.
I know. You made it very, very clear that you were there early on Saturday. So.
Well,
I think we should tell the listeners.
You know what? It actually
yes.
All links up to my rant.
Oh, okay.
Okay, your rants.
So
right.
This is not only a rant, Kieran.
Because our listeners want to know what we were doing Saturday night, and it wasn't a 3-way. I can tell them that.
No. Well, maybe for you, buddy boy, but
we don't know where you went at the end of the night.
Or what did we do? Anyway, but it's not only just a rant today, Kieran. It's also a $1 billion idea.
Ooh.
Because
we'll have to tag our friends at the $1 Million Idea podcast.
Because I've seen that
tell them that we've got a $1 billion idea.
That's right. This is a $1 billion idea, and I think if this has to be cut because it's so good, we have to invest in it. This is the kind of thing we'll have to cut.
Okay.
So let me just set the scene.
Okay.
Yesterday of the day of our recording, so yesterday from our day of recording, was Jess's birthday. So if you'd like to send a message to Jess through the We Only Do One Take Podcast Facebook group, or send her an email through our We Only Do One Take Podcast at Gmail account, please do. I will pass it on. Okay. So I decided...
Happy birthday, Jess.
I decided...
Thanks.
...to...
Which I know I was there, and I realised I've committed blasphemy... happy birthday, blasphemy. Anyway, I don't think I actually sent you the official Facebook congratulations on a successful orbit around the sun message.
You didn't, but you got me a card, so...
That's true. We'll post a photo of the cards. But nonetheless, I took Jess for her birthday because where were we on Saturday? Well, I took Jess out to dinner and surprised her by inviting everybody to the dinner. And there was 13 people with a bunch of blokes who ate about 8 kilos of meat in about 10 minutes, and it was very
delicious.
It was incredible.
I want to point something out, right? Okay, so dinner's at 8:15. Right?
Yes.
So
yes.
But we know that the venue doesn't. I know the venue. I know it very well, and I know that we weren't going to eat till about 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Right. So I finished work on Saturday. It's now 5 o'clock. No, 4:30. It's 4:30, and I'm going. I'm a little bit peckish, but I know I've got a feast coming up later on.
Yep.
So I had a peanut butter sandwich.
Lovely.
Two slices of bread, right? That was it.
Yep.
That was it. I was like, that will tie me over until I get there.
Didn't happen.
Okay. No, that was fine. That was fine. And then I went to a friend's house. We were catching the train together.
Lovely.
We were going to catch the train, but someone didn't top up their my key, and then we missed the train.
Was that Blaine?
Yeah. And anyway. We're at their house, and we're filling in some, because I got there by 5:30, right? So I'm at their place. I'm ready. I had a shower here. Go there 5:30. Anyway, Noel comes out probably 6. No, it would have been about 7ish. No, 6:30, 6ish, whatever. Who cares about the time?
Yeah, don't get bogged down.
Yeah, with pizza, two pizzas.
You
right?
knew you were going out.
Hang on a second. Yeah, but he turned up with pizza, right? Two pizzas, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm starving, right? Like, because I've only had a peanut butter sandwich, right? And oh my god, and we're going to put aioli on the pizza. This is amazing. We're geniuses. How we are the best people on the earth, right? So there's 3 of us, 2 pizzas, and we demolished. Now we were down to like the last slice, and then I went, guys, and they're like, yeah. I'm like. And by the way, we're not around the dinner table. We're actually around like the TV dining table thing, right? Just going, Rawr. And I go, guys, we're going out for dinner. Maybe we shouldn't have eaten all of this pizza because now I'm full.
So putting it out there, these gentlemen, we went to a
So I just
German
wanted to give
food.
you that I had a peanut butter sandwich, then some pizza, and then I could have eaten more.
I'm very
at
impressed.
the feast.
But nonetheless, so prior to this, I took Jess out to buy some new clothes for her birthday. Look at a nice boyfriend, this that. She's walking around. She picks out a whole bunch of stuff and goes into the dressing room.
Now, was there a couch there?
Now, see, and this is what I'm going to be talking about.
Was there a couch?
This is very fun.
It's not a reputable place if there's no couch.
I spot this couch.
Oh, there was a couch.
A fucking mile away. I'm like, no, you're shopping here because there's a couch.
Was the couch in the shopping store?
In the shop, yeah. So we're in Maya, which is a big department store.
Okay.
A big department store.
Now, did they bring you beer?
Now,
could you order food?
Whoa.
This is very important.
Kieran, did you read my notes? Because I just said my $1 billion idea is that they put a bar at the husband chairs.
No, I haven't been doing that. But I have been banging on about this since I was 12.
Oh, so anyway.
There's a lack of chairs, right?
That's my $1 million idea. You knew exactly. This is incredible.
He raved about this for about 3 hours on Saturday. Firstly, he saw the husband chairs and he was like, "Whoop, husband chairs. See you later."
It was pretty great. I was pretty good. I spotted it. I helped her pick out some stuff, and then
you did the minimum amount that was required.
Yeah, look,
well done. Congratulations,
Jess. You know what's funny about the women's changing room? Women go in there with 10 pieces of clothing and come out with none. And they're very angry. That's exactly how... But I thought one step further. Because I don't think, as you've stated, I don't think enough places have husband chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I think this is the $1 billion idea. Other than the bar.
Yeah.
Because that's important. I think there should be an app
mm-hmm.
that tells men
mm-hmm.
which shops
mm-hmm.
have a husband chair. No.
Even better, the quality of the husband chair.
Of course, has to be rated.
The service provided by the husband chair.
Has to be rated. But I'm like, how do you make money off it?
Mm.
The shops that have a rating on there
put
advertisements
and
discounts. Mm-hmm. So not only do the men want to go to the shops with the husband chairs, but also get a discount for their lovely lady friend for going there? And that's my $1 billion idea. But what I'm thinking is, I'm just upset that not every shop has a husband chair.
I know.
And I think that's a real detriment. Like, we talk about the patriarchy all the time around here.
I found a new barber.
we can't even have a chair in a women's shop.
I found a new barber, right? And it's a hairdresser, right?
I know what a barber is.
To cut my hair, right? Now, I just sort of walk into places and just ask for short back and side because I've got no other idea of hairstyles other than that, right?
You know what? You go to any other shop that with a professional there, and the professional should tell you what you want.
Hear me out.
Hairdresser's like, what do you want? Like, I don't know. You're the professional. You tell me what I want. You make me look good. Because a haircut can fuck you over for weeks.
Oh, yeah.
A bad haircut can make you unattractive to the opposite sex for so long that you might as well just die. I was going to say shave your head.
Anyway, I found
Can make you look like a fucking idiot.
I was killing some time. I was going for a walk. Anyway, I look into this window and it's a hairdresser barber shop, right? Well, whatever, Anyway, the first thing I saw was the coffee machine. That caught my eye. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yep.
Then I saw they had a bar.
Yeah, they do that now.
Right?
Yeah.
And I just went, holy shit, I'm going in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's a bit more expensive though. Did you notice that?
I did, but it was about the experience.
I was going to say, if you're going to get a coffee and a beer while you're getting your hair cut, I'm willing to pay for that.
Oh, absolutely.
You're not. I've told you about these places before. You said I just want a haircut and I want it cheapest as possible.
That's true. But that's if I just want a haircut. But if I have the time. But I don't have the time. And that's the thing. Mm-hmm. I need to have more days off.
So what you're saying is we need a barber in the Maya, right, that's got coffee and a bar, right?
Near the women's changing rooms.
Yeah, right, yep. And we need some kind of sex robots with it. That can be like, go in and can be like, oh, yes, you look beautiful or whatever, all the compliments that you need to give your lady.
No, because the women don't
Why does it have to be sex robots?
The women
I was trying to segue into my article.
The women don't want men in there because...
Yes.
Because they feel weird and stuff like that. But nonetheless, that's my $1 billion already. That's my rant. Not enough husband chairs. I think every person with a partner, a wife... A gay lover, whatever, is going to feel this. Mm-hmm. More husband chairs in more shops. And if we can make an app that tells men where to sit and where they can get a discount as well.
Now, the app needs to be a little bit better than that. The app needs to tell the person, this is now the minimum amount of time that you need to wait. Now you can tell your lady to leave without... it needs to be like this. We need to get the statisticians.
You know what?
If you leave now, this is the impact that's going to happen.
No. I don't think that. I just think it needs to come with a list of compliments that you can tell your partner.
Yeah, but also how to get out of the shopping centre. But also because the more time they're in there, the more they're going to spend. But you need to find that sweet spot.
Yeah, it's true.
Right? Well, this is very statistical now, right? We're going
to
need...
How did we turn this?
Artificial intelligence is going to need to be brought into this. I think
so. Hey, Kieran...
I'm going to pitch this at the next hackathon I go to.
Please do.
Right?
If this turns out good, I want like 50%.
You're coming with me because we're pitching this at the next hackathon.
I reckon this might take off. But Kieran, so you bought a sex robot, did you?
Segue.
What a nice segue.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all know I do research.
Not for this show.
I didn't actually plan on saying that, but anyway. I've got this article. No evidence sex robots have any health benefits, report says.
What?
Oh, so if you have sex with a bunch of gears and wires and a fake vagina, it's not that good for you? Is that what you're telling me? That goes my whole sex bot brothel.
Well, actually, you'd think it would have some because you're less likely to get any sexually transmitted diseases.
That's not true. You can get herpes from a tractor if you really try hard.
Really?
Science, Jess, no.
Well, while sex robots are often marketed not just as high-end sex toys, but as having certain therapeutic uses and possible health benefits, new research challenges those claims. An
Who did this study?
a publication in the BMJ, I think that's the British Medical Journal, something like that, looked at all the available scientific evidence on the topic and faced a huge roadblock. There isn't any.
Really?
Yeah, there's been no research.
There's been no research until this study.
Which found no research. We found...
Well done.
They found a number
Isn't that that's like a paradoxical. Like, there's no research because we did the research and there's none. Doesn't that mean there is some? No. This is like that logic loop that keeps robots from not going into like Terminator mode.
They found a number of health claims were being made, and they analysed these health claims.
Yeah.
Right. And they, including the over in Britain, and the sex robots might help save sex, but be therapeutic for people with sex They may be therapeutic for people with sex or companionship problems and might reduce sexual abuse of children. However, in the end, they were unable to find any empirical evidence in the medical literature to support or refute any of these.
So they didn't actually test if it would work. It just said, hey, we didn't find any evidence through other people's studies that this would work.
Correct.
And they've literally been around for what, a year?
2 years at the most.
So surely there's nothing
nothing
to go by.
I was gonna say, isn't like a drug, like if they were gonna put a new drug on the market, doesn't it have to have
it's about 10 years of
research.
Yeah.
People just really want to get on these sex robots. It's all about them.
I think this
No. I know what they've done, right? They've gone, well, these are the claims they're making, but there's no research out there, and we've looked, right? We've documented this now.
I'm not going to say they haven't looked.
No, they've looked. So now the next phase two is, well, now that we know that there's no research, we're definitely sure that there's no research, we need to conduct the research.
This is a great scam. I know a scam when I see one. This is like, look at that. We found that there's no research. I think you should buy us, this university should buy us $2 million worth of sex robots so we could test if the health benefits work for the next 10 years.
Oh my God, they just want free sex robots.
They just want free sex robots.
They
Why
do.
didn't we think of this, Kieran?
Oh, you should have thought of this.
Well, we have.
We did.
We have just now.
No. We did say very early on, one of our early episodes, that we were going to start a sex robot brothel.
That's not research.
But we can...
Hang on a
always
second.
attach a thing of research to the brothel. Hi, how was
Call
your
it a
experience?
research clinic.
Yes. Oh, Jess. All right, 5% to Jess for the name.
Are we starting a research clinic?
I think
Is
we
that
are.
what I heard? Oh, that's amazing.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Jess just wants to go to Britain or Germany and see the sex robots up. She wants to pick out the.
I really don't want to see any sex robots. You were talking about sex robots at dinner, and I was just like,
Oh yes,
enough of these sex
my
robots.
brother
I'm
brought
sick
one
of
up.
it.
Why?
You guys are just obsessed with them.
We only bring it up in about every fourth episode.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
and
Tick
day
off-
to day.
Tick it off the bingo card, people. If you're still playing, I think we need a new one.
Is it on the bingo card?
I don't know. I can't even remember.
Should be.
Kieran's meant to update that one.
Absolutely. Yes. There you go. Sex robots. People.
Right. Well, I heard.
Yes.
We got a guest in. We haven't had a guest in since our first episode of the season.
And I want to point out a few things
Yeah.
well, because I know everyone has tuned into this podcast and they've been thinking, have people sent in light bulbs?
That's true. I've been wondering that myself.
And I want to point out, right, that I had to buy them.
Well,
And I bought them.
That's
Thank you
disappointing.
very much. And a guest walks in who I know is a dear listener of this show.
She
right?
is.
And didn't notice that there were light bulbs.
I was busy saying hi to you. I was at the front door first, and then you said, "Look at my light bulb."
That's
It's like, ah.
people. I just want to say that
Nice.
Kieran has done it. We are no longer in the lovely mood lighting of the lamps.
I
We
was
are.
expecting. Is that the lamps there?
That's one of them. There's also this one here.
Oh.
Yes. So we
It must
were.
have been very dark.
It was very dark.
How did you use your gym?
He did it. Winter weight. Winter weight. He's bulking at the moment.
That's right.
That's right.
I see.
Well, now that we have our lovely guest here,
Yes.
I asked her, as we usually do, to bring in a story, but she's also got a rant. And I feel like, because I know that you also have a rant later on, Kieran.
Oh, absolutely. And I do have a bone to pick with you, Jess.
Okay, well,
You said that.
I think that we should let Jess go first.
Absolutely.
And then you can help wrap up the episode
It's a
down there.
ranty kind of episode.
It's a good
isn't it?
episode. I'm feeling it.
Oh, see, I'm not very good at ranting, as you can tell by the rant that I was forced to send in.
I don't know. I felt the anger.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not very good at getting angry unless like it's just got to be in the moment. But it's funny though that you did mention the going shopping thing.
Yes.
Because the reason we went shopping was something I was going to have actually planning on doing my rant about. But then something happened today that I changed my rant. So now I'm going to kind of rant 2 little rants in one rant. So it's going to be lots of rants. I've never said this word so many times.
Okay.
Stop saying it. You're actually cut that out.
So anyway, okay. So I was going to rant about couriers because I was waiting for a package to arrive and it didn't arrive. And it was exactly, I spent all this money on this. Do you know ASOS, Kieran? ASOS?
Is that a computer?
No.
No, that's
it's
an
an
ASUS.
online. It's an online shopping thing, like online shopping.
It's
Okay.
think shopping, but you don't have to leave your couch, and the husband chair definitely has a be exist in your own home, and the girlfriend doesn't have to try anything on.
Yeah, I
So
just
it's
look
like
at
eBay.
pictures.
So you basically went on
Yeah.
eBay.
No,
But
it
it's
was
like
ASOS.
it's new clothes and stuff like that. Anyway,
Yeah. So it's not like used stuff or whatever. It's all
finally
like
a lady's perspective on this show.
brand new stuff. So I was shopping through ASOS and I spent quite a bit of money on an outfit.
So how much? We're talking like 2 million, 1 million,
You don't ask that kind of question
500,000.
in front of a girl's boyfriend, Kieran.
1,000.
It was a bit of money
Okay.
that I spent on this package, and it was meant to arrive before my birthday so that I could wear everything in this package.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't arrive. Anyway, I went on ASOS and I yelled at them, and they assured me that it would arrive, and it didn't arrive. And anyway, that was what my rant was going to be about.
Oh, she's
Okay.
nice and angry now. It's good.
Yes.
But now it's about something completely different
Okay.
because that was going nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
We'll
definitely
know.
going nowhere.
So when I was realizing that it was going nowhere today at work, I thought this is going to be shit. I've got to come up with a new rant.
Okay.
So then I'm in the staff room at work trying to look at my phone, think of things that are making me really angry. And then I see this poster on the wall in the staff room, and it's about our work drinks. Yeah, we're having work drinks.
Yes, work drinks. Yes.
Yeah. So all the girls were getting really excited then. They were asking me, are you going to come to these work drinks? I was like, yeah, should be able to. What are we doing? I know we're probably going to go out for dinner. And they go, oh, actually, we're going to go out and do karaoke.
Okay. All right.
And I was like, oh, yeah, that'll be a bit of fun. And then my very close colleague tells the rest of the girls, hey, did you know Jess is a singer? And they all go, oh, I didn't know that. Oh my God, sing us something.
Mm-hmm. It's like asking a comedian, tell us a joke.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's what my rant is about. I'm not just going, like, do you actually think me standing there and you go, sing me something, and I'm just going to belt out something? No. So I say no. Oh, come on, sing us something. No.
I would have fallen to my default. I would love to have a beer with Duncan.
And everyone, just to let you know that we will be having a rendition of that song at the end of the episode. Please stay tuned because that's going to be a real shit show.
This show is just writing itself.
It's
isn't
a
it?
fantastic show.
Anyway, that's what I'm writing about. Don't ever ask me to sing something if I'm not in the band and singing something at the time.
I want to do something right now. This is a live experiment. Mm-hmm. Let's test this. Jess, sing us the song.
Go fuck yourself.
I haven't heard that title. Go for it.
Seriously, go fuck yourself. I hate you. See, this is so fucking annoying. I'm not just going to sing something.
Why wouldn't you sing?
Well, what do you do? What do you do?
Oh, Kieran.
Hang on a second. I've got a bone to pick with you, Jess. Right, hear me out.
She really brings you down a peg, doesn't she?
No,
Like, you thought
well,
I was brutal. She comes in.
We're going here, so I'm going to go there.
Okay.
Stay out of this for a second, Turch. Take a break. Go have a drink. Whatever. Come back. All right, here's my bone.
No, thank you.
All right, so you're a very punctual person, Jess, except for tonight. You're 3 minutes late.
Yeah.
Right? Unacceptable.
Yeah.
Now, what is your policy on friends who turn up late to dinner?
Is this bone that you're picking with me or with Alice? Because I feel like it's with Alice.
This bone, well, she's your friend. You knew her before I did, right?
Yeah, no.
Oh, she's also my friend.
She's a very dear friend of mine.
So, yeah, but
I think you have to tell the story. Like,
you've
behind
known her
this.
longer,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So why was she late to your special event, your birthday?
Because we were hungover from the night before.
Why?
We went and saw a drag queen together.
Okay.
And we got really shit-faced and I vomited the whole way home.
I'm not
true.
sure.
I
I'm not
did pick
sure
her
if you
up.
know this, right? But you weren't late to your dinner,
No.
I wasn't late to her dinner.
right?
you know,
I'm the latest
actually-
person that everyone knows, right?
It's funny you say that because usually I am late to dinner because I'm getting ready. I'm trying on 5 different outfits. Going, nothing looks good. And I was actually on time,
I was
ready
actually
to
worried.
go. And he was annoyed because it was a surprise for me. He was trying to delay me. And I'm like, come on, babe, let's just go. I'm ready. I'm like actually ready for once.
Yeah, I
And
tried to
I
go,
could see the sweat drip down his head.
At one point, we were literally across the road from the street, like, Market Lane. And I go, let's just walk down the street and cross at the lights. I think we need... and
He was trying so
trying to stall.
hard to stop
And all I got was messages from our friend saying, I'm at home with my dog.
Yeah, we were trying to put you off. Now, I think you need to screen your friends better. I think any friend that turns up late to a dinner, a very special dinner, right? A birthday dinner, where we have been instructed not to be late, and specific instructions to me, Kieran, turn up at 7:20,
Right? Yeah, because you're always late.
right?
Whack yourself in the face.
Right.
Microphone.
Specific instructions not to be late. And I believe that she was also giving me crap because, I was apparently going to turn up late. Was late. Now, I think that's terrible. I think you need to do something about it, Jess. You probably need to be offended that she missed the surprise.
No, I'm
I
not
understand the hurt that it's caused you. And I, you know what? I'm deeply, I'll apologize on her behalf.
That's all.
You are going to get
You're
the
gonna get
biggest hate mail. You already got a piece of hate mail, and then you're going to get another piece of hate mail, which is even going to be more hateful and spiteful than the last.
Oh, don't get me
So-
started on Sydney.
Oh, I got a message from him. He's sending in a rant this week. I'm very
great.
excited.
Yeah. Well, I feel like your bone is not with me. It's with Alice. So leave your bone with Alice, please.
All right. Now,
Alice, come on the show. I want this. I need this. We need this.
I have another rant since I'm in the rant mood.
You're in the mood.
I'm in the mood. I'm in the rant mood. We're going for this, right? Okay. Yeah, good. I'm glad that we've got Jess here because Jess is a little bit qualified to deal
Do
with
you need
this.
a female perspective, do you?
Well, yes. Now, I have started to catch the train, which kill me, right? I try to avoid peak hour because it's too cramped and I don't need to be in the city, early. So,
It's pretty disgusting.
yeah, let's be civilized. I was on the train once and I was coming back from the day and it was about 5:30 and I was talking to a friend and I didn't realize how loud I was talking and I said, I don't know how people do this every day, right? Which a lot of people turned over and glared at me because I got one of the seats. Anyway, now...
And there was a pregnant woman and an elderly lady.
Man with a disability.
Now, I was on the train yesterday, right? And it's about 11 o'clock. So we've all got, everyone that gets onto the train gets a seat, right? And it's spacious and it's comfortable and life is fantastic, right? Mm-hmm. Brilliant. And this girl comes on and sits, I'm in the disabled seat, right? And this girl...
Oh, wow.
How many disabled people? There's 4 disabled seats, in the section, and how many disabled
people aren't going to get on the train at the same time.
No, they're not. And there's all these, and they're going to spread out across the carriages. Plus, the one up right the front, the train driver has to get the people in the wheelchairs and stuff. So we're fine, right? So, and I didn't want anyone to sit next to me, so all good. Anyway, this girl sits opposite me, all right?
Hey.
Okay, no. And her perfume, she was on her way to an exam. Okay, I know that because she had the clear plastic bag with the pencils and the study notes, right?
She's really poor. I mean,
And mind you, Metro does this announcement saying, "Good luck, all you RMIT students, on your exam today."
Oh, really?
Yeah. By the way, go to platform 10 or 11 or whatever for your connecting train to
That's pretty
Flemington.
neato.
And I was watching Billions at the time, trying to catch up on Billions, and I was like, "Oh, there's an announcement. I better mute."
I think you mean that you were listening to our podcast, you idiot.
Whatever. Now, anyway, I digress. Anyway, so annoyed at Metro because they made me pause, thinking that there's an announcement I need to know about. Anyway, her perfume was so strong that I actually gagged. I actually had the vomit reflex.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Was it like stripper perfume?
It smelled disgusting. I couldn't stand it. I actually had to get up and move.
Or like grandma perfume?
It was.
Was it flowery?
No, it wasn't great.
Was it floral? Was it citrus? Did it have some vanilla undertones?
It wasn't, definitely no vanilla.
Could you see Kate Blanchett wear it?
And it wasn't grandma, but it was so strong.
Just copious amounts of...
Too much.
Sometimes people do a whore shower. Do you know what that is?
What's that?
A whore shower?
Where
you don't shower, you just put deodorant and lots of perfume on, and then you sit. That's a whore shower.
Yeah.
I thought
she may have just whore showered.
Part of me was going, "Good on you. You're gonna disgust everyone else around you in the exam. You're gonna psych them out. So you get a better
bell curve
performance,
and all
right?
that.
Yeah.
Throw
Anyway,
'em off.
my rant is don't wear too much perfume.
Yeah, I agree with
Do you
this.
think I wear too much perfume?
I never notice.
That's
So
good.
a
That's
no.
perfect. That's a perfect amount.
Because Turch hates how much perfume I put on because it makes him sneeze.
No, I think it's just something of allergy. So it's just one perfume that she sprays. As soon as she sprays, I sneeze.
I don't
I
care
know.
about that.
Yeah.
I like how she's digging into you.
I have to spray my perfume outside of whichever room he is in, then come back in now.
So
That's
my
alright.
rant, don't wear too much. And I think it's the same. Do you notice men wear too much deodorant?
Oh,
or
yeah.
It's all about that Lynx. Ugh.
Yeah. No, just like some men do wear too much aftershave. It's overwhelming. And some women wear too much perfume and it's
I
overwhelming.
feel especially older people are more like they do this more than
Oh, it's because
often.
they've got the old people smell.
No, I think it's because they're so used to wearing it. They probably put more on than it's like they can't smell it. Like then their senses in their nose and stuff like that. Their sense of smell is being lost over time.
That's the exact issue. People, you're used to your own perfume. You
You
just
can't
spray
smell
it
it.
on. Also, you go like this, like do the whore shower, like because you're in a rush, and you don't
Just
you
have a
step
shower.
around.
Just have a shower.
You know what? She may have also showered and just gone, I better spray some perfume, and she's just sprayed it and walked off. And
Also,
it's just really stuck.
cheap perfume does that too.
Yeah, it can
So
really
less
stick.
University students, so it
Yeah.
probably was cheap.
Yeah, probably. It was probably like the Kim Kardashian perfume or the Britney Spears one.
I'll give
So
you.
basically, what you're saying was she was wearing the defensive perfume. Don't
Yeah.
come near me.
Yeah,
Quite possibly.
I'm going to give you a hint, Kieran.
Yes.
If you're going to buy a girl a perfume,
Oh, I'm outsourcing that.
no.
That is being outsourced.
I'll give you a hint. If you're going to give a girl a perfume, you never buy anything with like a celebrity on it, and you always buy a brand name. That's it. Those are the two rules. And if you don't know the girl that well, like you haven't been dating her for like at least a year, do not buy them perfume.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
Those
agree.
are the rules with perfumes for ladies. Men out there, very handy hints.
It is a fantastic hint.
That's really good hint. See?
It's good advice.
See?
We could have a. We could
He's
have
never
a
bought me
segment.
perfume.
That's actually incorrect. Thank you very much.
You've never bought me perfume?
I have. It was a benefit right there. So I do want to
Oh.
like this.
Turch, do you have a story for us?
That was like 10 years ago.
10 years. Wow. Jeez. Anyway. Yes.
I want you to segue from perfume to your story.
Sure. You know what gets in the way of seeing tits? Perfume.
Well done.
Thank you. But, no. People that get in the way of me seeing tits are the worst kind of people on earth.
Okay.
And so do you know what's happening right now in the USA?
Where should I begin?
Well, do you know what's happening with the Miss America competition?
No, I don't.
Okay. They are banning the swimsuit part of the competition.
What?
Actual outrage.
Actual outrage. So, there she is, Miss America, fully clothed. Miss America is scrapping its swimsuit competition and will no longer judge contestants based on their looks. So the head of the organization, Gretchen Carlson, is the chairwoman of the Miss America organization, said, "We've heard from a lot of women say, we'd love to be a part of your program, but we don't want to be out there in high heels and a swimsuit. So guess what? Now you don't have to."
Oh.
So now, instead of evening gowns, contestants will be asked to wear something that betrays their personal style and makes them feel confident.
Wait, did you say instead of evening gowns or
Yeah.
instead of swimwear?
Both.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now she's stated.
Fuck it, just make it RuPaul's Drag Race.
I was gonna
just get
say-
rid of it. Just make it RuPaul's Drag Race.
Okay, so they're shifting the focus of what it is to makes Miss America and to what it really does and what she does doing her services and that. But the head of the organization no longer wants it to be a pageant but a competition. And she states here that the hopefuls from all the 50 states will be asked to show off their wits and passion in a live interactive sessions with the judges.
Passion, you say?
Yeah, that's right.
How are they measuring passion?
Oh, I don't know. This is the thing.
How are they measuring their wits?
But their wits. But you know what? I thought to myself, geez, I can't really, I don't think... I've never, watched the Miss America pageants that often, but I thought I'd bring in some examples of some of the contestants' wits.
Okay.
And I thought I'd look them up. So I'm going to go to my clip number 1 here.
Oh, yes.
Recent polls have shown a fifth of Americans can't locate the U.S. on a world map. Why do you think this is?
I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere such as, and I believe that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. or should help South Africa and should help the Iraq and the Asian countries, so we will be able to build up our future for our community.
Oh,
Thank
yes.
you very much.
My favorite bit is when she goes, and the Iraq and such as. I love that. I love
these
that.
girls are so witty and smart. They don't have to be out there in their high heels and swimsuit. But you know what? Look, some of them are very smart because they actually do win a college scholarship and this and that. So let's have a look at their views on, I don't know, how about we look at their things about evolution?
Okay.
Let's see if they think. Let's have a look here. Let's see if they think. Let me just find the clip here. What they think of if evolution should be taught in schools. Very important question. Let's just have a listen to this level there. So this is Miss Alabama from a recent contestant here. Should evolution be taught in schools?
Evolution. No, I do not believe in evolution. I do not think it should be taught in schools, and I would not encourage it.
Oh, that's good. Yes, not at all. Well, let me
Okay.
let me
Did
find
you
another
say
one.
she's from Alabama, though?
She's from Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go now to Miss Washington. That's a bit more progressive, right? That's a bit of a
Yeah, good
bit-
state.
that's a
Wait,
good-
Washington State or Washington, D.C.?
Washington DC.
Okay.
Okay.
Washington DC. Let's have a listen to her answer, right? She must be a bit more progressive this and that. Let's have a listen here.
I think when it comes to evolution, I think science is great, and when it comes to teaching, I think facts should be stated, and we should know the facts as to how the world evolves, because it does. But as far as when it comes to little theories and whatnot, I probably want to stay away from those. I believe in the truth and the truth only, not somebody's, imagination or hope or whatnot. So I think facts, not theories, should be taught.
Facts. She wants the facts.
Did I hear her say socks?
I heard socks too.
I thought I heard socks
I
in
think
that.
she said sucks.
Yeah, possibly.
I think
But
she said
the thing people don't understand about theories, right? And people do mix this up. A bunch of supported hypotheses make a theory.
Yeah,
you don't need to tell us. You don't tell Miss Washington.
It's like gravity, right? Like, yeah, it exists. Like, yeah. Okay, how about one more? This one's from Louisiana. Probably, let's just see what Miss Louisiana
I like
said.
Louisiana.
Let's have a listen.
I think so. It's just, oh God, that's kind of a tough one. Yeah, I think so.
Go back to the swimwear competition.
So I thought to myself, what can these women do now that there's no swimsuit? They have to show their personality, their talents, and this and that. What competitions can these women do? So I thought to myself, I know what they're going to do. So these are the prospective ideas from the We Only Do One Take podcast of what the Miss America events can be.
Okay.
So
Has the CEO approved this?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, that's
he'll love these. So to replace the swimsuit competition, but we want to be modest. So the track pants / leggings and boyfriend hoodie event is the first event coming up.
I'd win that.
Yeah, there we go. Cutest Ugg boots, also a very important event.
Thank you. I'd win that.
The longest eye roll competition. I thought that was a really good one. That's going on. The quickest to get drunk off white wine event. That's always a good one.
Jesus.
And the longest time wearing heels without complaining event. I'm very excited about that one. That's always on. That lasts the whole show, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because they have to do another event. And finally, the biggest one of all, and I know there's going to be lots of competition for this, the best Facebook stalking ability. So that's a really important event for women to do.
I actually think I could win this now.
Jess, I'm interested to hear, how much do you Facebook stalk? Now, be honest. Yeah, go on.
You know I stalk a lot.
Yeah, who
I'm
do
the
you
queen
stalk?
of Facebook
Yeah,
stalking.
who do you stalk? What do you stalk? Come on, open
People,
up.
friends, family,
Yeah. Why do you
their friends and family.
Yeah, okay.
My ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. but why do you do it? Like, what's...
I don't know. I don't know
Kieran,
why I do
Kieran,
it. I
Kieran.
just do it.
She just wants to see your dick. She just wants to see your dick.
We're-
If you want to see it, send her a picture of your penis.
All right, I
just
will.
have to find it.
Now, no, I'm interested.
Because, I know you know the answer. That's what you're trying to get out of me. Because I want to feel better about myself.
Maybe, I don't
And
know.
when I look at terrible people's Facebooks, I feel better about myself.
Oh, there you go.
And then I know everything. And I know everything, don't I?
Yeah.
I could win this competition.
You reckon? Well,
And I'm good with the zingers.
that's true too. So I just thought to myself, well, if you're going to get rid of the swimsuit competition and include all of these, I just wanted to see how well the Miss America pageant's going to do. Because at the end of the day, it's all money sponsored. Like, they're only going to make money. That's why they do these things.
Yeah.
So in the last year, over the last 2 years, ratings gone down from 2015, 2016 competitions. Ratings went down 13%. Mm-hmm. And then between 18 and 19, a drop of 10%.
Okay.
Now, why? The only reason people watch it is for the swimsuit competition. Like, no one cares about anything else, really.
Didn't Donald Trump have a lot to do with it?
Yeah, he invested. Now he doesn't because his
Yeah, there you go.
dying
I
thing.
thought-
Dying thing. But
Oh, yeah, that's it. This will be the last one now.
This
There'll
is the-
never be another one.
well, I get if they do some really fun events like the quickest to get drunk off white wine, I'm willing to watch it. But but I feel this is a bit like when they got rid of the grid girls.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
they know what they're going in for. Like they're going to go to the Miss America competition and do the swimsuit competition, the gown, the talent, this and that. They know what it's not like they're like whipping them in the back. Like in the back, go put on the swimsuit and get out there.
Yeah, no, these girls live for this.
Has
their
it flowed down to the
livelihood.
Little Miss? Because the Little Miss pageant.
Yeah.
And that's exactly right. These women, they've been training for pageants. Their mothers are living vicariously through these kids, growing up, and they're training their whole lives for this. That's what they're training to do.
Well, in important news, you'll be happy to know that finally at the Miss America competition, right, there will be no longer a person who clogs the bathroom because police have finally caught the serial toilet clogger who targeted dozens of bathrooms.
Hey!
Well done.
Did you like my segue?
was
I wasn't
fantastic.
sure if you'll finish, but I was
No,
like,
it's all good.
I saw the opening.
That's good. Continue. So there was a serial toilet clogger.
A repeat offender who deliberately clogged dozens of toilets has finally been caught and arrested. The 33-year-old man stuffed emptied bottles of soft drink into the pipes, leaving a blockage and no way for waste to escape. Police posted on Facebook that they arrested a man for a string of vandalism that has been occurring in Dealin Park over the past 2 years. They were tipped off by a citizen to find the man. Police said he had damaged a woman's bathroom at a Michigan center at least 30 times in the past 2 years.
That's amazing. That must be...
So it wasn't you.
So this guy's been crapping everywhere and they finally caught him. But that's pretty amazing that he's not just clogged one toilet. He specifically goes out and clogs bunches of toilets.
How did they know it was the same guy?
Poo samples, Jess.
Oh, it could...
Sound Dorovich? A real test
It could have been copycats.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Could have been copycats.
Or it could have just been a coincidence. Or a lot of people clogged the
it's like
toilet.
fingerprints. Poos have their own... Every poo that you do has your little bit of you in here. Fingerprints on it.
Do you know from poo samples, this is true, right, that they know if you've got a good digestive system, right, and you're eating good amount of food. Now, Jess, does your poo, does it just come out and is it a floater? Like, tell us about your poo.
Well, it depends on what I've eaten that day or week.
Okay.
I'm a once a day pooer.
Okay.
That's as much information.
Because when I went to America and was eating in America, my God, that I could have clogged. They got huge.
That happened to me every time I go to America. What is with their water?
I don't know. And the toilet bowls are so much bigger.
Oh no, Anthony, this is a real thing. I do you remember me asking you about that when I was in America?
Yeah, I think you did.
You got really big poos.
Yeah, I did huge poos.
That's real. I'm so glad I found somebody that shared that with me. It's not just me. I thought I was going crazy, but there you go. It's America. America. Good.
Yeah. No more pageants. Huge shits.
You know, we do have an American listener. We have one American listener.
That's true.
I want to know,
send us a
Send us a poo sample.
send me an email. The We Only Do One Take Podcast @gmail.com. Send us an email about your poo size. We're very interested to know what you do over there. Jess, do you have an article for us?
I do.
Is it about poo?
No. It's about someone also getting arrested. This article came up yesterday on my birthday. I was like, what a fantastic birthday article this is. All right, are you ready for this?
And if I think this is the one that I know.
It is.
I just think it is so Australian.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Australia, right. This headline. Queensland woman caught riding horse drunk. A horse rode into a Queensland pub, but it's the rider who was left with a long face. The 51-year-old woman provided a different challenge for the police at the Logan City Tavern, south of Brisbane, when she allegedly rode the horse drunk on Monday night. Police say that the woman rode the horse from Marsden to the tavern at Logan Central at approximately 11:30 p.m. where she refused to leave the premises. Upon arriving at the tavern, it's alleged she rode the horse through the drive-through section and appeared heavily intoxicated. Same as driving a car, you can't ride a horse over the legal limit.
I was just about to say, I don't think you can ride a horse.
No.
Or a bike.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. So horse, same rules apply.
There you go. You have to put your indicator on when you merge the lanes,
Yeah. So she provided a blood alcohol.
Fun fact, if there was like a horse and cart, you can, in most states in Australia and territories, legally piss behind the left-hand back wheel.
We'll discuss this and no. Episode 13, I think, from memory.
Throwback. No, okay, so she had a blood alcohol level of 0.226%.
That's pretty good.
Over 4 times the legal limit. She's been charged with I love this. She's been charged with being charge of a horse whilst under the influence of liquor and will appear at the magistrate's court.
That's amazing.
I love how she was like, well, I can't drive.
Yeah.
Driving is out.
So I'll ride me horse.
So...
Australia.
Yeah, and the horses, you know what? I feel like the horse would actually be in control.
That's the thing, because the horse would be in control and it would just go. I don't understand. Look, I understand. You probably shouldn't be riding a horse that drunk. It's a bit silly.
She
but
needed
it's
to
hilarious.
get someone else to. Well, there's no limit on children in riding horse, so I would have been like, child, take me to the bottle shop. Put the child on the horse. The child can control the horse, and I'll sit in the back.
No, wait.
Of the
So I
horse.
thought you were sitting on the child who was sitting on the horse, like this double-decker thing going on.
No. The
Like,
child-
what the hell's going, Kieran?
You make
what
the
sort of cartoon, Wile E. Coyote cartoon are you doing over there?
you make the child ride the horse. Because you don't have to technically supervise it. They don't need L plates. That's how you'd get around it. Or you'd get an Uber.
Or just,
Just get an Uber. Just get an Uber.
Yeah, but it's Queensland. You know how
They
these
don't have
country-
Ubers there.
You know these country towns.
Yeah, well, anyway, it's pretty fantastic. I was very, very pleased with that.
Nah, you know
headline.
what? You know what happened there?
What?
She did something to piss off the local coppers in the town.
Well, yeah, she
was the
rode the horse drunk.
Nah.
I wonder if
town politics.
she-
Something else happened.
I feel like the horse, like she was trying to feed the horse alcohol.
No, I just love that she drove through the Bottle-O drive-through. Oh, she didn't drive. She rode the horse through the drive-through.
Well, what's she
Bottle-O.
going to do? She's not going to take the horse inside. At least she went through the drive-through.
That's just fantastic.
Is
I wonder
that-
if she
I
got in
wonder
the
if-
express lane or
and the journalist with the long face.
Yeah, it's
like,
really good. I wonder if it's legal to do that. Like, can you ride a horse through a drive-through? I mean, like, if they're going to take, like, oh, you can't be intoxicated and ride a horse. It'd be the same as a car, I guess.
I lost my brother. He works in a drive-through Bottle-O in an area with horses.
That's true. There we go. We will find out and let you know on the next episode.
Well, moving from police arresting someone riding a horse drunk, I have an important announcement here.
Yep.
Fake cops who responded to 911 calls in America have been fooling police for years have finally been caught.
Okay, you better explain this.
A group of wannabe cops have been fooling police for a few years now. And not only the police, they've been fooling firefighters and the public.
Wow.
Now they're actually facing the courts. The group is accused of conducting false arrests of individuals they accused of committing crimes and even tricking real emergency responders at crime scenes. These fake responders, fake police officers, were known to turn up to crime scenes before the police, beat the police, and then the police would turn up, and then they've obviously got this chain of command where the most senior person who turns up ends up taking control, and would then delegate them tasks on scene.
Wow.
They have been doing this for about 2.5 years.
Wow. 2.5 years.
Yep. Anyway, they've finally been caught, and
They've been under the cop's nose the whole time.
what triggered an investigation was someone complained and said that they were at one of the things that they obviously had arrested someone, that they were a little bit too rude.
Oh, that's
Wow.
great. That's
And
awesome.
that is, and then the police had to investigate and found out that it
So
was these fake
it's a
cops.
kind of vigilante, but not really, because you're just trying to be a fake cop. Why don't they just go to the police academy like that hilarious?
They probably
movie?
did it. No, they probably did it like, hey, tonight let's pretend to be fake cops, right? And they probably were like, we're not going to get away. You know, the chases were on everything when they had the APAC summit,
yeah.
and they were like drove the car,
Canadian car,
the
yeah.
Canadian car,
And it
through
worked a bit too well.
a bit too well. The same thing probably happened. It probably worked
possibly.
a bit too well.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, 2.5 years has gone by, and you're just like, fuck.
Yeah.
How do I get out of this now?
That's amazing. That's pretty good. I'm glad they got caught because
You know, it's a little bit like we'll do a podcast, and now we're 26 episodes in.
yeah, it's very true. Well, that's okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's just all of a sudden happens.
That's all right. Well, how about this guy? Speaking of, it just happened. This guy's running for Congress, but he's a self-described white supremacist and a pedophile.
What?
So 37-year-old who lives with his parents in Virginia, US. This is the different man from the one that got kicked out of his parents' house last week episode. Nathan Larson. He's announced his plan to run for office as an independent candidate. and he has been thrown out of the Libertarian Party of Virginia in 2017. So Nathan Larson is the most controversial stance around pedophilia and child abuse. So I won't go into detail about what he is. I'll just give you his platform. So back in the day, he faced 16 months in prison in 2016 when he was caught plotting to assassinate either George Bush or Barack Obama. He was not fussed.
He just wanted to assassinate a president.
But this is his platform. So he wants to stop the war on drugs. Okay, that's all right.
Yeah, standard.
And it's a standard, that war on drugs.
Yeah.
That is a good line.
So good. Next
That
one.
is a good from a political point of view.
Next one, he wants to protect gun ownership rights.
Okay.
And then he wants to put an end to US involvement in foreign wars arising out of the country's alliance with Israel. But then he also vows to restore benevolent white supremacy, private borders, patriarchy, freedom of speech, freedom of age restrictions, suicide rights, jury trial right, discrimination rights, and free trade. So there's lots of good things in there.
He's a shit show of a man.
But he also wants to, as he states here, legalize child pornography, remove the women's right to vote, and eliminate funding for girls to attend high school. And in an interview that he did with a local news station, he believed that there was no problem with adults having sex with children as young as 10, as long as they were married. Like, this is him talking here. Like, if it's in the context of marriage, then I think it's usually fine. And then the interviewer asked him, even if you're 10? And Mr. Larson replied, yeah, I think it'll be fine. Probably.
Who gave that man a microphone?
Well, that would be the local news station WJLA.
If he's been in prison before, is he allowed to run?
See, I was very confused about that as well.
Yeah.
I didn't think he could, like, a big felony like this, like, assassination of a
president. Well,
conspiracy.
No, plotted assassination.
Yeah, conspiracy to assassinate the President of the United States. I thought that was almost treason.
I would think that any prisoner was not allowed to run to campaign.
Well, you definitely can't vote. Like, if you, all offences in the US and you go to prison, I'm pretty sure you can't vote after that. So I can't believe
vote. You shouldn't be able to run for president.
No. He's running for Congress. So, they're all corrupt anyway. I mean, that's pretty amazing.
One day, I'm going to be Prime Minister of Australia.
Yeah, I'm finance minister.
Cool.
People are going to listen to this podcast and go, this is where he started.
Actually, I shouldn't have said that after that. What you just said.
That
was a bad platform.
His manifesto is really like a 50,000 episode podcast.
I'm just gonna cut that bit out. Tonight's episode is brought to you by El Toro mild Mexican dip. It's a taste of Mexico. It's mild salsa dip, and it's also chunky. It has tomatoes in there, no artificial colours or flavours, no preservatives, 99% fat-free, and suitable for... Don't touch that, petrol's been through that. Suitable for vegetarians and vegans. That is the El Toro mild salsa dip chunky. Available from Aldi.
I think before we do our ending credit songs, this week we don't have any rants on people. It was a bit late in organising that, but we do have some rants coming for next week. I thought we'd just end it with a quick little article. We were talking before about getting haircuts. And I thought and we're talking about drive-thrus. I thought I'd find an article that combines the two. Man crashes into building and then goes and gets a haircut.
Good on him.
Wait, is it Kieran? Is this you?
I just love how our stuff lines up so much.
It's always the case.
And we don't even know what we're going to bring in.
So a man just crashed into a building in the northern suburbs of Illinois when he went to go get a haircut. The man slammed into Captain Alex's Seafood, a seafood store, on Wednesday afternoon. The man's SUV went right through the front window. The driver, an 80-year-old man, walked away from the scene and went and got a haircut. There were no customers inside at the time and no employees were hurt. It's believed the driver mistook the gas for the brake pedal and he was not ticketed for the crash.
Oh.
So he just crashes into a shop and then goes, Well, I'm here.
Parked.
Go get a haircut.
Parked.
Yeah, and then just leaves his car.
Yeah. What's else gonna do? Gonna wait for the cops to arrive, the fake cops to arrive.
That's true.
Come pick up to tell the other cops what to do. So I think he did the smart thing.
Christ.
80-year-old man, well done.
Good on him.
Oh, bless him. See, when you say it's a senior, all of a sudden you go, oh, well, good on him.
Well,
He's
lovely,
still
man.
driving.
Yeah,
Great
it's
stuff.
it. I think we might have to wrap it up because we do have a song to sing, Kieran. So, Kieran, thank you again for another fantastic episode of the
Thank you
show.
very much.
Thank you to our lovely, beautiful birthday girl,
Oh, thank you.
guest Jess.
Yes, thank you for joining.
Thank you
Thanks,
for coming.
guys.
Make sure all of you lovely wankers out there listen to us on SoundCloud, on iTunes. Subscribe to us on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. That survey was meant to come out on Monday, but it didn't. Just like this episode might not come out on Thursday.
Let's not get bogged down in details.
And if you would like to send a rant in, please, please, please do. We do love it when you guys send it in. I've just been a bit slack this week. But please send your rants in to our email address, which is weonlydoontakepodcast@gmail.com. You can find that on our Facebook group as well. Thank you both for another lovely show, episode 27. And we will see you next Thursday. Alrighty, let's do this.
Oh, my hair's caught in these.
You still recording?
Yeah.
You started off, Kieran.
I'd love to have a bee with Duncan. I'd love to have a bee with Duncan. We drink in moderation, and we never ever ever get rolling drunk, 'cause we drink at the town and country where the atmosphere is great. I'd love to have a bee with Duncan, because Duncan's me mate. I'd love to have a bee with Colin. I'd love to have a bee with Cole. We drink in moderation, and it doesn't really matter if he brings his doll. Oh, we drink at the town and country where the atmosphere is great. I'd love to have a bee with Colin, 'cause Colin's me mate. I'd love to have a bee with Kevin. I'd love to have a bee with Kevin. We drink in moderation, and he drives me home in his big old Chev. Oh, we drink at the town and country where the atmosphere is great. I'd love to have a bee with Kevin, because Kevin's me mate. I'd love to have a bee with Patrick. I'd love to have a bee with Pat. We drink in moderation, and it wouldn't really matter if the beer is flat. Oh, we drink at the town and country where the atmosphere is great. I'd love to have a beer with Patrick, because Patrick's me mate. Change key! I'd love to have a beer with Robert. I'd love to have a beer with Bob. We drink in moderation. Just one job, more job and back on the job. Whoops. Hey, let drink down in country where the atmosphere is great. I'd love to have a beer with Robert, because Robert's me mate. I'd love to have a beer with Duncan. Oh, I'd love to have a beer with Dunk. We drink in moderation, and we never ever ever get rolling drunk, 'cause we drink at the town and country where the atmosphere is great. I'd love to have a beer with Duncan, 'cause Duncan's me mate. I'd love to have a beer with Duncan, because Duncan's me mate.
Just wait, Kieran, because I have one more verse, and it's about my good friend Kieran.
Oh, okay.
Well, I love to have a beer with Kieran. I love to have a beer with Kay. We drink in moderation, and we never tell his mum that he's gay. We drink in the town and the country where the atmosphere is great. I love to have a beer with Kieran, 'cause Kieran's me. Thank you everyone for listening to the We Only Do One Take podcast. We love you so much. We will see you next week. Make sure to subscribe to us on SoundCloud, Facebook, iTunes. We love you all. See you next time.